In the short term, of course, shutdowns create uncertainty, and we just, like as you said, went through the longest one. Those have all proven to be buying opportunities, but it's hard to ignore the fact that gold and silver are like sucking oxygen out of everything.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you do with? I mean, Carter Worth, for what it's worth, I want to know what all the technicians, what everyone thinks about this. He's now put out a note and saying, sell all of it, the silver, right? Just sell all of it. I mean, it's up.
It's
15%
parabolic.
today.
It's parabolic.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just in the last 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you know, like when you look at extensions like this, it's dangerous to fade it because you don't know how long it will go. But you're right, a parabolic move probably marks the end of the move, not the beginning of the move. So it's a good question of like timing, but it sure seems like commodities, especially precious metals, needs to have a place in people's portfolios.
If you look at the way that the earnings story is going to shape up, since you brought it up, if we want to look towards this season, we've kind of established the fact that we're maybe in this transition phase. This earnings season is going to be important, but maybe not as important given the future macro tailwinds that the market may have. In your mind, are there certain key parts of the market that you should be more exposed to? You had in the past talked about banks and financials being there. We saw the run last year, and since the earnings season has started, those banks have kind of sold the news, so to speak. So are the banks still one of those places you want to be?
Yeah. From Fundstrat's perspective, when we did our outlook, our top sector picks this year would be energy and basic materials, and that was from early December. We still like the Mag 7 and financials and industrials and small caps. I think the financials are being buffeted because the White House is choosing winners and losers, and right now they want to reduce the burden on consumers by potentially capping credit card rates and maybe making it harder for institutional buying of homes. So I think this is hurting the banks to an extent, but the bank fundamentals are so good, and I think tokenization and sort of blockchain are really big productivity drivers, and AI is a huge tailwind that I think banks are in the process of re-rating more like tech stocks over time. So, I mean, I would use any of the weakness to buy them.